You know what? I like to use fresh local stuff, and when I use flour and things like that, I always use Weisenberger, and here's why.
So I'm the 6th generation Weisenberger to work here, and my great-great-great-grandfather, he immigrated from Germany in the 1860s, and he purchased a mill here in 1865. The mill that's back here now was built in 1913. In 1910, 1912, somewhere in that range, they tore the old mill down. It developed a crack in the side, and they ground up the rocks to make the concrete that's back here now on this mill. So it's, we're almost to the, I guess, the 100-year mark on this building. So on the first floor, we have a main line shaft that runs across the mill, and that's where all the belts and everything is connected to. And that turns everything from on the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor. So everything is kind of intertwined and interconnected. On the 1st floor, we have a corn mill that grinds the corn into cornmeal. It's then airlifted to the 3rd floor where it's sifted and the bran is separated out. And then also on the 2nd floor, we grind wheat. So we've got different stages that the wheat will go through. It's ground once, then it goes up to the 3rd floor. Bran is sifted out, flour is kept. The bran is then reground again into different stages. We're constantly trying to get the inside the wheat is the endosperm, which is the flour. So we're constantly trying to get that out without getting too much bran in the flour. So it's a grind and sift kind of process. The flour then ends up on the 3rd floor, and we're going to mix it with different products in a mixer, and eventually we're going to package it up and bag it. Locally here in Kentucky, you can find it at your local grocery stores. It just depends on where you're. If you go to Weisenberger.com, you can look at local places to buy it, or you can also buy it right there online. On the side of the mill, is a small building there, and underneath that are 2 turbines. They're down in the water, and so the water comes in there, and one's connected to the mill and one's connected to an electric generator. So the water turns the turbines, which can then turn the mill and turn the electric generator, so we can produce electricity. Not much has changed here over the years. That's the one thing. It's like everything is still done the same way it's done since I was a kid and since my dad was a kid. It's still the same as it's always been. We don't really change much here, that's for sure.